Hello and welcome to Sunflower Auction. This is Greg Pfister, owner and auctioneer, and I'm going to be doing a video preview of our Barbie doll auction taking place Saturday, January 15th, 2022. And we have 715 cataloged lots, mostly Barbies, although there are some other dolls in here. We do have some uncatalogued items in the back room here on the far back tables. But mostly Barbies, vintage to modern, kind of a wide variety. A lot of them are new in box, almost all of them. All of the modern ones are. But we do start off with a really nice collection of Annette Hempstead dolls. Probably the best and biggest collection we've ever sold. So be sure to check those out. Those are the very first thing in the catalog. Go to sunflowerauction.com and you can download the auction catalog. If you can't attend the live auction in person, be sure to submit your absentee bids using the form on our website. If you haven't yet subscribed to the email list, please do so. That will notify you of upcoming auctions. And also check out our Facebook page because we do post updates there from time to time. So here's lot number one in the sale. These are the Annette Hempsteads. Every one of these except one has the original shipper, and I believe everyone has the original certificate with it. And the vast majority of these had never even been out of the box, so they still have the tissue wrapping the hands and all that, and feet and face. And these are just in outstanding condition. And I believe there are 37 of them, the various series. So there are photographs of every lot in the sale on the website, so check that out. And so that's the first part of them. The rest of them I will get to in a minute. They're back here by the door. So those are the Annette Hempsteads. Then we jump into Barbies right up here, and some really nice my size ones here, and a lot of the collector series Barbies. These are all the ones with the original shippers. We've got the several Bob Mackeys represented. A couple Fabergés are real nice, and a bunch of other ones you can see in the catalog. And then it kind of wraps around here, goes down the row toward the Silkstones down here. I think that we've got another one of those Corvettes in a sealed box, I believe. And here are, I think, most, if not all, most of the Silkstones. We had a Silkstone that brought $1,200 at the last Barbie auction, so it'll be exciting to see what happens this time. Some more Bob Mackeys, Byron Lars, and so these are all this. These will all be sold separately. These ones on the table flat like this. So in a minute we'll come to some small groups of Barbies. We try to sell all the good Barbies by themselves, separate. Got a bunch of the Birthstones and the birthday wishes, I should have said. Bunch of I Love Lucy's. These came from a collector from Northwest Iowa who had this large Barbie collection. And the other half of the sale, which is at the second half of the catalog, came from in town here. Those are the more vintage Barbies at the end of the catalog. So here's some of the box lots, some of the holiday Barbies. We do have complete sets, for instance, like the Enchanted Seasons, these Winter Princess. So a lot of these are complete sets. Collector Club ones, we have the complete Jewel Essence collection again. We have the complete set of 12 on these, the Zodiac ones. Big set of NBA ones and a huge set of university cheerleaders. So whole large box of those. And then we jump into some of the 70s and 80s. And back here again is the rest of the Annette Hempsteads. Same deal with these. They've really never been opened. All the original shippers and everything. So very, very nice collection of those. Hopefully we hope those do well for the seller. I will skip the back room for a minute. We'll head over to the kind of the second half of the auction. I believe it starts down at the front here, but again, we have some more of the vintage. These are the international, or Dolls of the World. Yep, mostly Dolls of the World there. I think that 57 Chevy is just a box this time, empty box, but still a good box. Some of the holiday ones, including some of the newer years. This table, the rest of this table is the holiday Barbies. And let's see a couple of the cars here. A couple of Corvettes. Box lot, pink box Barbies. Now we start getting into some, let's see. Yeah, this is a nice lot here. The Princesses of the Royal Courts. More Dolls of the World. And then I hadn't mentioned yet the Monster High section, okay? So if you take a look here, got 2 or 3 tables of the Monster Highs. This is one of the highlights of the auction for sure. Many of these are Generation 1, first generation, so check those out. These have been selling very well online anyway. Got 2 complete sets of Spice Girls, I guess 3 complete sets of Spice Girls, and some miscellaneous ones, more holiday. Here are some, we'll jump back into the vintage play sets. Some more licensed ones here. Some Gene dolls jumped in here. Then we get into Bratz, including this big Target exclusive one with the 4 different ones. A high dollar one there. Next, I think we come back here. Getting into more 70s and 80s. Some pretty nice 70s sets here. Unopened. So 70s and 80s on these back tables. And everything is numbered, you can see. And it follows along. We do sell in catalog order. Got some nice vintage lunch boxes with thermoses there. Those do have the thermoses with them. There's the finger dings. A couple of real nice Malibu Christies. And then some miscellaneous Barbie stuff. A couple of lots of Kittles. We had one that was in the original box. Barbie Dream Houses, the new one and the old one. This Mrs. Beasley, we've sold this one many, many times. Hardly have ever seen it in the original cellophane unopened box, so that's a real special one. A few toys jumped in. Here's our Ninja Turtle lot. This is an outstanding lot. 23 carded figures, and then I think 17 or so more of loose ones, but they did save the part of the card. The baby face, we had those a number of sales ago. Some 90s girls toys here. These are real good lots. And then these 2 jackets, kind of an afterthought in the sale. I didn't think too much about it until I realized what they were. So Alamo Designs, and that's what I called them in the catalog. Check out the back here. These are from late 1980s. This artist Alamo in Miami, I believe. He started airbrushing these denim acid wash jackets with Barbie. So these are extra small, so these would be like for a little girl. They'd be a great size to display though. You've even got the Alamo button on it and everything. So these are really special. These may be probably one of the best things we have in the sale, believe it or not. Hard to believe. It's always the thing you never really think is going to be worth something, but those are pretty neat. Maybe need to be cleaned a little bit, but have some stains on that one anyway, but that's really neat. Make a nice frame piece in a showcase. So look those up. Be real curious to see how those do. And we end in the back here with some of the vintage Barbies outfits. I think we've tagged, untagged, that kind of thing. Kind of a neat showcase here with Kittles and Barbie items. And then the back here, these are all the vintage outfits. Various Barbies are going to be on here, but the outfits may or may not match the doll. I don't think that's too important, but the outfits are really what you're looking for here. But these are all vintage outfits. Some of them on the right dolls. And we've got two huge lots here. One is nothing but Barbie furniture, vintage furniture. So that's what this two whole tables are. And then this is the whole lot, $5.97. That was $5.98. This is $5.97. Choice of all these vintage Barbie cases too. So some real good ones in there. Really nice cases. And so then the very back row here is going to be uncatalogued. And this is just mostly not Barbie, but just miscellaneous doll items. So a couple Chatty Cathys, the Showgirl, American Girl, ephemera, some toys, and just some miscellaneous stuff. A couple artist Barbie paintings there. And some more Barbies here. Barbie magazines, reference books, and the two lots of Hallmark Barbies stuck in the very back here. So that's a video preview of the auction. Again, check the website. We'll keep an eye on the weather. If there's any updates, we'll post it on the website. Auction's going to take place as planned, so no need to worry about that. But if we do need to adjust any times or anything, we'll let you know on the website. So keep an eye on that. And look forward to seeing everyone again. And look forward to another great Barbie auction. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, 913-526-8622. Email is Greg, Gregg, @sunflowerauction.com. You can also text me, call or text me at that number I just gave. So I look forward to seeing you. Thanks a lot.